Hi, my name is Melanie, and today we're going to talk about the Stencil Express. When you get your machine, the stand is optional, so it does not come with the machine. It is very nice to hold the material. It rolls very nice when the machine is cutting the material. I'm going to show you how to load the material in the machine. It's loaded through the back, and there is a force switch that helps pull the material under these adjustable feet. When you have your material in place under these feet, you just pull the switch up and it doesn't let the material move anymore. The blade is very small. It's located in a small blade holder. You take the cap off, pull the blade out. So it's a very small blade to cut your material. And you just pop it back in the blade holder, and you put your cap back on. You do not need a whole lot of blade sticking out. Just a little bit of the point coming out is all you need to cut your material. When the stencil machine is purchased, it comes with software that you download to your computer. The software icon is downloaded onto your desktop for easy access. When you open the software, you just get a blank template as shown. To start your stencil, on the left-hand side, you'll see a large A. That's to start your text. You place your cursor anywhere inside your work area, and you type in your simple message. Ours is just going to be MSSC. And you can see that I'm going outside the work area. So to adjust your text, you go back to the left-hand side to your cursor. That's your select tool. This allows for you to move your text, center it, move it anywhere on your template that you would want it to be. So I'm within the work area. I'm going to go back to my text and show you, up here is where you choose the size of your stencil. I'm going to cut a 5-inch stencil. You can go as small as a 1/4 inch and as big as a 23-inch stencil. Over on the left top is the different fonts that you have to choose from. As you can see, there are many different fonts in here. I have chose the Forte font, which is our MSSC font. And so from there, after you make your stencil, you adjust your font and you pick your character height. You go back to your cursor on the left-hand side, and you have to do what is called grouping your stencil. You want to click outside the work area and simply drag over your text, let go, and that your stencil has been grouped. You then have to move back to your stencil machine. When the machine is turned on, you will have a red light. Your machine will not cut a stencil with a red light. And from there you have to move your blade with the arrows on the keypad and just pick where you want your stencil to start cutting. These arrows also move the paper forward and backward. It will only do that when the red light is on. You cannot do that with the green light on. So I'm going to start here at the very beginning of the roll, and my blade is in a good spot. So the middle of the keypad is a set origin button. When you hit that, your green light comes on. From there you can cut your stencil. So you have to go back to your software. You will see at the top of the software there's it's supposed to be a blade. It shows it's the plotting. When you click on that, a separate screen opens. All of your information here is showing that it's going to the Smart Track stencil machine. From there, you hit your plot button, and your machine is going. I will point out that while your machine is cutting, you can adjust the speed knob. You can make your blade cut faster, or you can slow it down to a small crawl cutting. You can also mess with the force of the blade cutting the material. I'm not going to do that because my blade is set just right to cut this material. So once the stencil is done, I always turn back to the red light so I can move my paper down. And you move your blade all the way to the right to cut your stencil off. You just push down on this blade. It's got a spring in there. So you just push down and push your arrow. This cuts your stencil off. And this material is called Express Cut. What's nice about this, it's got a backing to it. So you can peel off your stencil. That's the back of the sheet. And you have your stencil.